What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode, classic episode of the Touchdown with Doug Smith. Man, folks, I want to welcome a very special guest, and he's not just any ordinary guest. Y'all know I bring in some of the greatest football minds and some of the greatest football players to ever bless the turf. Mr. Warren Newman is no exception to that. He is absolute mad dog. Matter of fact, there's an article, I think I'll share it on the screen here now, that actually his head coach, Coach Prime, has to actually physically get him off the field. You cannot keep this man off the field. He's literally Tyreek Hill 2.0. Ladies and gentlemen, coming out of Jackson State University, the Tigers, Mr. Warren Newman. How you doing today?
Great, man. Thank you for having me on the show today. Just blessed to be in this situation,
Yeah, absolutely. Warren, I know you're a busy man. You got a lot on your schedule. So, man, thank you for taking time out of your schedule to take and spend time with us here today. We appreciate you.
Appreciate you for the exposure.
Absolutely. So let's kick it off from the very beginning. Now, you have a beautiful football story. Last 3-4 years or so, you've been at JSU. For those who don't know, where's JCU? That's a HBCU. Currently, right now, you have Coach Prime Time as your coach, Deion Sanders. Man, before we get into all that and your amazing story, take us from the beginning. When did you fall in love with the game of football?
Fell in love with the game of football at the age of 3. I used to be in the living room with my father. He used to always keep football games, basketball games, just games on in general on the TV. So I used to be on the carpet in front of the TV, just really playing football and visualizing myself being on TV, just saying touchdown. Like I made a touchdown, throwing it up to myself, just doing stuff as a kid that you normally do, just dreaming, just living through the moment. And then I had kind of played high school and had kind of moved to college, but I played baseball in high school too. So it was either baseball or football, and I had kind of fell in love with football a little bit more, fell in love with the grind, and then I just kept continuing my football career.
But what was your aha moment where you realized that, man, I'm meant to do something greater with this thing called football?
My aha moment was more so in high school, returning the ball and just seeing how electric I am doing returns. I just kind of fell in love with that, and then the returns helped me build my confidence up on the offense aspect. So when I get the ball, I just realize like I'm electric. Quickness can shake people. Just finding my swagger throughout the process, and
Yeah.
I felt like it was in high school. Yeah, had my first game in the playoffs. The starter ahead of me had went down with a knee injury. I came back. I had 2 touchdowns that game. So then I was like, okay, now this the feeling. This the feeling I want to feel. Okay, this how I feel to be the man. Make some touchdowns. People get to know you. Then I've never looked back since.
That's awesome. And what was it like playing high school football in New Orleans? Is there a lot of talent over there? Or?
Yeah, I feel like we have a lot of talent in the city of New Orleans. Guys from everywhere on West Bank, East Bank, Kenner, everywhere. I just feel like we just always competing at a high level, and we're gonna talk trash. So I feel like talking trash even gonna help us compete even more and get the best out of us every day throughout anything we do. Basketball, it could be just on the street. We just gonna compete, and I just love that is in us, just competing like that.
Fast forward, you get into Jackson State University. Not only that, you have easily top 3 best NFL player of all time, Deion Sanders, as your coach. What has the experience been like taking and playing for this man?
The experience of playing for Coach Prime has been awesome. He teach you the life lessons, basically. How to come to work every day, ready to work, not just coming in procrastinating, just taking it for granted. He teach you lessons like you don't want to work today, well, we're gonna replace you tomorrow. You're not gonna have your job tomorrow. You're gonna go back to the bottom of the depth chart, basically how it is at the next level. So he just getting us prepared for that. He just teach us how to be consistent, be a man, just always focus. Can't really take things for granted in life because things not promised at the next level. It's not promised there. Like he just trying to get us ready for life situation. You can't choose what you want to wear to work. You have to come prepared every day to dress like a professional as in business aspect. So he little things like when we go to practice, everybody have to have on black socks. Just things like that. Just
Yeah.
little thing like that, just to help you prepare for life. Okay, so I have to be like this every day. So that's like a job. I gotta come like this every day. So it's just things like that. Saying thank you to the lunch ladies who feed us every day. Just being polite, just learn your manners, just the basic things of life that'll take you far. And so, great man, awesome athlete,
Yeah,
He still be talking his trash, saying he'll lock us up. Just competitive. It's just an awesome person to be around. Just and see how you have just different connections in life. Just see how fast he can make things happen. It's just a great experience to be around Coach Prime. I love him. So
that's awesome. That's amazing, man. Coach Prime, look, I'd be lying if I said I ain't cried once or twice hearing how, and just even not hearing him speak, but
yeah,
watching
his
how he
thoughts.
interacts. I mean, he's a
Well, I
man
said
amongst men.
for
You know
sure.
what I mean? And then sometimes it's like, hey, he's pops. You better put your phone away.
All right,
Like,
you feel for sure. Like there are things like that with the phone, and just trying to make sure you focus on your goals. Don't be.
yeah,
He don't like the BS. He don't like the BS at all. Everything
yeah.
business.
Oh yeah, and then even like preparing, because let's be real, not everybody does make it to the next level, right? But he wants to like prepare everybody, no matter where they go, whether they're a high school principal, police officer, brain surgeon, whatever it is. Like he even had, I saw you had Brittney Renner. Were you in the room when Brittney Renner attended?
Yeah, I was in there.
What was that like? Like, what was like? Obviously, we saw like the film, and everybody was like, "Oh, we got a baddie in the room."
Um,
Like,
it was
what was the
cool.
conversations like after?
It was cool. Just seeing her come in there and just seeing a person from the internet that like a famous woman who everybody be talking about, looking at.
Yeah,
It was just a cool experience just to see her and get her to her mindset from how she look at things and understand her story and what she was going through. So she had us look at things two different ways, from the men aspect and from the women aspect. So I feel like that's a lesson learned. He's always to have knowledge and what other people have in mind to think about. Um, I don't know. I just feel like that was a good experience, and just to see how nice she is, about it, what I'm saying. That was a good experience. I
I
appreciate
feel
him
you,
for that
man.
too. Just putting us on game a little earlier before we get to that next level, because there are people in life that'll try to trick you. You know what I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? Just try to trick you out of some money. Anything just to get something out of you
Oh
and
yeah,
use you.
oh
So she
yeah,
was just putting us on game, just how to know little things,
oh yeah.
little
Be having,
details.
especially once you make it to the next level, man. Be having cousins you ain't know about, and be like, hey, man,
Everybody,
I
can
got
I?
this back
Yeah,
surgery on the 13th. Can I get some help?
I already know how it's gonna be. Yeah,
Oh
he teach
yeah.
you all that though,
Oh yeah, it's like the good book says, man. Just guard your heart, man. Definitely.
for sure.
Um, Now let's get back into your game and your human highlight reel. Obviously, you're an amazing man off the field, but man, like even on the field, man, like I'm seeing you catch touchdowns, run touchdowns. You're a punt returner. You're a kick returner. Do you have a favorite position, or is your mindset just like, hey, wherever the coach needs me, that's where I'm gonna be at?
Yeah, my mind says wherever coach need me, even if it come to block, I'm not the biggest, but I'm gonna stand in front of that guy. And if I get ran over, he didn't make the play. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just
Yeah,
a team guy, just whatever I have to do to help the team win. If you get the ball in my hands, I'll make a lot of plays for you. And I just like to just ball, just get the ball in my hands, let me do my thing. Go off instance.
yeah. Oh yeah. Now I know a little bit before the interview, you and I were talking. I'm like, man, you like Tyreek Hill 2.0, man. You're just so fun to watch, man. Are there any other players who maybe he's one of them, but are there any other players that maybe you compare your game to, or maybe even players you look up to?
Yeah, Deontay Harris, I compare myself to him. We had worked out together. He worked my trainer. We had built a little bond. We was working out together. I had actually threw with James Winston and them and a couple Saints players around,
Oh,
and that was
dope.
just a nice bond to create. And he was invited me over to to work out with them, and I was just
Yeah.
looking at taking some things from his game and just trying to learn little things, watch the return details. I'll just be asking the questions, certain things I have questions about, and that's a great guy. I appreciate him for taking me under his wing. So yeah, that's who I compare my game. Like, hopefully we could be going at it 1 and 2 for return yards in the NFL. You know,
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking with your agent, you have a workout this week with the Saints. Is that right?
yes sir. Have a workout Friday with the Saints. Locked in right now. Doing some extra stretching, some conditioning. Just
Mhm.
getting prepared for little things, catches. Just focus on little things. Just trying to make sure I'm fully detailed, ready to go and show these scouts that I'm ready to be a professional athlete.
Well, whatever ball club that you end up landing on, they are going to get everything in one, man. You're an amazing
So
person off the field and even on the field. I know you have a lot to give, so you're going to do some great, great things.
appreciate
That,
it.
that being said, what's something that you want NFL teams to know about you that they may not know about you already?
I want NFL teams to know that I'm a guy that's going to work. work every day. You know, I'm coming no matter what the situation is. I came from nothing. I had no scholarship, you know, so everything I had to do, I had to earn. So I mean, I'm getting up every day, coming to work, coming ready to grind, ready to get my all and put everything I got into this because I'm trying to feed my family. So I just seen a struggle. I done seen us come up, you know. I done seen everything. Have a daughter, I have to feed her. So like my life, I feel like I don't have no choice but to get up. You know, I'm not a guy that's gonna sit around. I'm gonna get to it every day. I gotta cash out every day because you never know when your life could change. And I feel like right now it's a life changing moment for me, and I can't take this for granted. I've been grinding every single day. Listen, my body right now is tired, but I still gotta keep pushing through because I know at the end it's a goal that I'm trying to get to. And I know my family believe in me. A lot of guys looking up to me. I'm trying to just inspire the guys from my city just to show them it's different ways to make it out. You know, you've been doubted all your life. Uh, I'm projected to go a free agent right now, so that's even more chip on my shoulder. It's a lot of things that it really just be going through my head, but just know that I never get distracted. You know, I'm just always coming ready to work and just prove my love.
And you mentioned, you know, you've been playing football since 3 years old in the living room with your pops, man. So everything's came up to this moment, man. That being said, once you make a team, and I don't doubt that will happen. Once you make a team, what are some of your goals day one when you get into that locker room?
First, I want to establish myself on the team. You know what I'm saying? I want to show up to work every day, just show them I'm a great guy. I'm come ready to work. Then I want to show them I'm a team player in the locker room. You know, I'll stay around, just clean up some things in the locker room. You know, nobody don't even have to tell me. I don't like stuff like that. You know, I feel like that's just a little detail. You know, okay, you have to make sure you stay on your little detail. You know, that the little things be the turn to the big things to me. Some of my goals on the field, I'm trying to be the best return in the NFL. I'm just trying to be an explosive guy. I had the most explosive plays. You know, I'm just trying to help the organization the best way I can.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Well, man, Warren, man, thank you so much, so much again for taking time out of your very busy schedule to come on the show today. Before you leave here today, any shout outs?
Shout out my family, my grandmother, my number one fan, my daughter Cruz, my mom, my brothers, my sister. Just my brothers who I'm really close with. Shout out Coach Prime. Shout out Jackson State University for even coming and giving me opportunity. Coach Chad, Germany. Thank you guys. Thanks Bryce Brown. Thanks to everybody who is in my corner and might have me and my support system. I want to thank all you guys. And without y'all, I wouldn't know where I'd be at today. You know, shout out to my trainer Diddy. He been through a lot with me on my training now. Just I've just been through a lot with a lot of people. So
yeah,
I'm just thankful for these people and they believe in me. I'm just trying to make everybody proud and help secure the bag, you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely, man.
And thank you for having me on the show.
Hey, man, salute. Hey, we got to get you. God willing, I want to try to get you back on in a couple months, man. See how you doing.
Sure.
Yes, sir. We definitely gonna make it happen. God willing, man. We'll talk to the agent, man. See what happens. You know.
For sure. Thank you for my agents for this interview and for them too.
Ezra, man, shout out, big dog.
They work big. They work really hard, and I appreciate them for everything they do.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. And folks, there you have it. You not only see this man's highlights, I'm gonna have his highlight reel down below in the description, but I'm also have all social medias. Follow the story, get inspired, get your popcorn out. Your heart's gonna race, man. You may even drop a tear, man, because this man is a walking, talking testimony that you put in work, man. Put God first, man. Anything could take and happen, man. So Warren, thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Turn 100 for the touchdown, King Crown, gain inside, leading your town, hit you faster than the sound, bad boy, throw it down, yeah, I'm ill, not my will, don't Copperfield, fill the house, listen to the warm crowd, drop a light, calm it down, Heisman, all the haters mouth, superhero hit them wow, packing more action than bing, boom, bam, pow, touchdown for the win, we live, subscribe right now.